appointed time not just speaks of birds flying at the right season, the appointed time, this may really shout, y'all, since the birds didn't get you, speaks of wine that's ready. Oh, see, you know what, y'all ain't even fooling me, acting all holy, like you don't know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Wine, watch this, wine goes through a process. And that's why Henri Nouwen said that when you see fine wine, you never know the process it's been through. You don't know what grapes have been crushed. I think I'll stop right there, because the only way wine gets fine, it has to first go through a process where grapes get crushed, where the grapes, watch this, they are full, ripe, and ready, but they're full, ripe, and ready just to get crushed. And somebody says, God, I'm ripe, I'm ready for the next thing, and God says, all right, and then you get crushed. But isn't it good to know after the crushing, there's a season of what? Fermentation. And that fermentation means you got to wait. Y'all playing so dumb on me right now. And fermentation means wait and wait and wait and wait. But once the fermentation has completed its process, that's when you get Merlot. That's when you get fine wine. But you don't get it until it's been through the right process. Come here, because somebody has been crushed, somebody's been waiting, but the good news is God is still on the throne, and God says, through your waiting, I'm making you fine wine. So count it all joy when you fall into diverse troubles and tribulations, because God is trying your faith and producing endurance. And so Paul says we glory in tribulation, because tribulation produces endurance, endurance produces character, character produces hope, and hope will not disappoint. Mom, I just flashed back to when I was a student at now defunct but never dead Bishop College, because this week I was going through an old prayer journal. I started taking prayer journals back, doing prayer journals back in 1979 as I was wrestling with my call. And here's what happened. I'm doing this prayer journal and wrestling with my call. And I'm a freshman at Bishop College, and freshman year is coming to an end. And here's what happened. I don't have the money to pay for finals. Don't want to bother my mother. She's been through enough. And so I decided to go to the president's office, Dr. Curry, say, Doc, I don't have money for finals, and I just got note from the business office, I can't take finals unless my bill is cleared. And he said, well, go on back to your room or the class and come see me after class. And so I said, well, I can't go see you after class because I got a job. And so he said, well, what you do is you call me from the job. And so I got to my job, and I was working downtown. It was then 1200 Main Towers, Department of Health, Education, and Welfare. And so I called Dr. Curry. Here's what happened. Won't forget it as long as I stay black. I said, Dr. Curry, I called, and his secretary, Bobby Sherman, answered. Bobby Sherman said, President Curry's office. I said, Bobby Sherman, it's Frederick Haynes. May I please speak to Dr. Curry? He told me to call, and she said, hold. She said, hold. And that's what she said. And I'm at work on the phone on my job, and so that ain't too cool. And so, but I'm on hold, and so I'm on hold because I'm in trouble. And so when you on hold, all you can do, you're at the mercy of the one that has you on hold. And so the clock is ticking, and then finally, Dr. Curry comes on the phone. Dr. Curry comes on the phone and says, yes, Brother Haynes, how are you? I said, Doc, I'm real in trouble because I owe $1,500, and I don't have it, Dr. Curry. Dr. Curry says, you owe $1,500? He said, well, hold, please. And so I said, Doc, I can't hold. I'm at the job. Dr. Curry said, I'm speaking with someone from the American Baptist Convention, and I'm trying to get a scholarship in your name. And so if you hold on, I'm working with the American Baptists to get a scholarship. He said, I'm going to say it one more time. I said, hold please, I'm holding it. Before he could get it out, and y'all, this time I was on hold but happy because I had received a word of what he was doing on the other line. I got to do that one more time. I'm on hold. I'm not anxious because I had just gotten a word while I was on hold of what he was doing on the other line. Come here, because God is speaking to somebody and you feel like you on hold. But God says, hold please, because I'm doing something on the other line. And since you got the word now, go ahead and hold, because the word is all things work together for good to those that love God and are called according to God's purposes. I think y'all got the word now. The word is weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes. I think y'all got the word now. The word is the Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? Anybody got the word that will give you hope while you're on hold? Here it is. And I'm done. And this one really gets me, and I'm going to say it slow, because when God gave it to me in the study, I shouted by myself. Here's what the last verse says. Verse 4. Verse 4 says, say it slow, Freddie, okay. Verse 4 says, I'm living my blessed life in the worst of times and ain't tripping on other people. Okay. I got to do it one more time. I'm living my blessed life. Y'all know what Lil Rel killed it last year, didn't he? Lil Rel said, I'm living my best life. I ain't got time to go back and forth with you. And so that's what Lil Rel said. And Lil Rel, that's cool to live your best life, but I'd rather live my blessed life, because when you live your blessed life, you know what blessing is, don't you? A blessing is God giving you internal contentment in spite of your external circumstance. And I've discovered something. Blessing don't always mean bling bling. Just because you have bling don't make you blessed, but you ain't got to have bling to be blessed. Some of us testify, the Lord is blessing me right now. Woke me up this morning, started me on my way. I guess y'all don't know what it means to be blessed. If you got peace of mind, that's a blessing. If you got joy that no one can take away, that's a blessing. If you got strength for your stress, that's a blessing. If you have joy, that's a blessing.